Hi, my peepers. How is everybody today? Welcome to a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. Oh, looking over at the neighbors. Maybe they're finally moving in. So I thought today I would play with my zig markers and work in this coloring book, Turn a Nollag, which means Enchanted Fairy Village. That's what I was told it stands for, by Edwina McNamee. And what's the first page? This book belongs to, do we want to do the horse? I haven't even figured out what I want to do in here yet. I just want to do something to play with my markers. I want to find like an ornament or something. Just something simple. Maybe there are no simple pages in here. Oh, there's one. Let's play in this. So we have some ornaments. I'll put my cutting mat in. There we are. Okay. And we are going to color with the zigs today. Yeah. I have my cup of tea. It has orange blossom tea from Tivana. Okay. Let's go with some yellows, golds. Let's see. Work on that star in the center. Trying to get to the marker that I want. Okay. So I don't see anything that's like a gold. That's an oatmeal. That's a mustard. Well, that might be okay. So, I grabbed the lemon yellow. Go in here. Figured if I use the markers on this page, I could probably do them all in one video. Look how nice the color is. And I'll check the page to see if it's bleeding through, just to let you know. This book doesn't matter because the pages are all one-sided. And I know you can take the zig markers because they're water-based. They're watercolors or what, something. Water-based. And you can like scribble on a paint palette and then use your water brush to thin it out. So there's that. And let's see. It does go through. Can you see that? It might be okay once it dries, though. And this color is yellow. So I got up at my normal time this morning. I had a doctor's appointment at 8, which means I have to leave here at 7 because of traffic. And I wasn't really sure if I would have to wait for Scott to take me, because I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be like today, because they kept talking about snow overnight. Well, we had less than an inch when I got up, and the last I knew, it wasn't really supposed to snow today. So, and my road was clear, and if my road clear, then the main roads are clear, because I'm on a back road. And this chickie doesn't drive in the snow. So I decided I'm not going to wear my winter boots. I will wear my clogs. I have a pair of Crocs that are dressy, and I absolutely love them. They're very comfortable, and I was wearing like workout pants because I wanted the doctor to see my shins today, and I could just pull up the pant leg. So I leave the house and I get towards Caledonia, and there's not hardly any snow. I get to Henrietta, which is like suburb of Rochester, and they don't have any snow. I get to my doctor's office, which is in Brighton, and another suburb of Rochester. They don't have any snow. So get to my doctor's, and stupid me, first of all, I had my breakfast, and I said, okay, I'm driving that far. I'm not going, I told myself last night, don't take your water pill in the morning, and no coffee. So I have my breakfast, no coffee. Stupid me took the water pill. And normally when I drive out that way, I need to take my anxiety medicine. And I said, no, I feel okay today. So I didn't take that. But I got halfway to the doctor's and that water pill kicked in. I'm going, please, please, please. I don't want to go and stop at a McDonald's or anywheres. So by the time I got to my doctor's, I had hit a few potholes and my bladder was just going to give. So as soon as I got into the building, they have restrooms right there. So I hurried up and used the restroom, and then went to my doctor's office. So I get in there, there's a line of people, probably because we're the first patients of the day. So I waited in line, and then I gave her my name and paid my copay, and I grabbed paperwork they had sitting out for good idea tips and recipes for the holidays for diabetes. Said okay, so I grabbed that, and I was just gonna go sit down when they called my name already, which I never have to wait at my doctor's office anyways, but that's the fastest. Usually I sit down, take my coat off, and they're calling me, and I didn't even get to do that. So I like these zigs, and someone wants me to do a swatch of them, which I will do. I don't know when, but I will do it soon. So I didn't have to wait for my doctor. She came in and took, did she take my, I don't remember her taking my temperature. They always take my temperature. She didn't take my temperature. I'm going to use my gold gel pen for this. She took my blood pressure, but I don't remember her taking my temperature. They didn't even ask me if I'm being abused, and they always ask that. That was a weird visit today. Now that I think back on it. Because she's not the one that took my weight either. My doctor did. So, he took my weight and said, "You're doing good, you're still losing." And I said, "Well, I must be," because he says, "Well, how often do you check your weight?" And I said, "Well, I was doing it every Sunday morning, but the batteries died in my scales like a month ago and I haven't replaced them." I said, "But my jeans are loose on me and I have to wear a belt." And I said, "And I've gone down 3 notches on the belt." So he said, "That's great." He says, "And your blood pressure was perfect." And he was really pleased with my sugar count. And I said, "Well, I wasn't. It was at 8. And he says, "Yeah, but it was 13 in the springtime." He goes, "That's why I'm happy you brought it down." And I said, "Okay." So he told me to continue what I'm doing. And greens. I need to get a case for these so I can see what I'm doing. So I said, I said I came up with this idea that I really need to look at food for me is like how alcohol is with an alcoholic, and he really liked that. He thought that was a neat idea. And I said, "Well, I am a potato person and I love my chips." I said, "I don't have the chips in the house." I said, "But my son does." And so when the grandson wants the chips, Mima is also helping herself to the chips, and it's daily. So I did ask him if pretzels were better than the chips, and he says, "Yeah, but they got a lot of salt." And I says, "Well, I can get unsalted." He said, "Okay." And so we discussed, the fruits and the vegetables, and stay away from the potatoes and the sweet potatoes, stay away from oranges, bananas, pineapple. But he said I can have apples, watermelon, cantaloupe. And I said, "Okay." He says, "Well, what fruit do you like?" And I said, "I like all fruit." He said, "And stay away from juice." I said, "I don't buy juice." He said, "Maybe twice a year I have V8 juice because I love V8 juice." And he said, "Well, that's good. Stay away from the juice. That's not an issue with me." On corn, stay away from corn. And then I said, "Well, my mom was told that with cholesterol, the eggs really don't have a lot of cholesterol." And he said, "No, they don't." I says, "Well, I was eating egg beaters every day, and every morning I had diarrhea and I couldn't figure out why." I said, "So I cut out the egg beaters and gone back to having 1 to 2 eggs every day, and I'm not having any more issues. So he said, well, that's good. So then I showed him my legs. I said, the water blisters that were all over my shins are totally gone. I said, but I still have all this reddish brown skin on my legs, and I have a few friends that are worried that it's cellulitis, and he was looking at it. He goes, no, that's not cellulitis. He goes, what happened is because your legs were so swollen for a couple of years, it's scarring. It scars. They're scars. Great. Otherwise, he was happy with my appointment. And I see him again March 26th. And in February, we're going to do my cholesterol again because it's always bad. But I took myself off what I was taking because it was a statin and I was having side effects from it. And my mom, my dad, and an aunt said, no, you can't take any of the statins. None in our family can. So I told him, and he said, okay, so we're going to try something else. Okay. So I left his office and was in my car at 8:25. And it was starting to snow there. So I left there, get into Henrietta, and it's starting to stick to the roads. I'm like, great, it's going to be worse at our place. Normally, I would have a panic attack or anxiety attack all the way to Dillon's, and I didn't. In fact, it was snowing lightly, but the roads were okay. And Dillon was surprised I drove myself. Said, I did okay. So Dillon said, well, I'm not going into work. He said, I'm going to go work on someone's truck, but I'll only be gone a couple hours, and I don't have to leave yet. So he didn't leave till after lunch, and he was only gone maybe an hour, maybe 2. Yeah, he was gone 2 hours. But while he was gone, the snow had picked up and it was getting nasty out. The roads looked a mess. So he came home at like 2:30. I asked him how the roads were. He says, okay. And I says, well, I think I'm going to have you take me home when Amber gets home. And that won't be till like 5 o'clock, 5:30. And he said, that's fine. So I was watching Ann's video, which I have to finish watching. And I kept looking out, and the snow was slowing down and not even hardly snowing. So after an hour, I looked at the road, and the road was looking like it was pretty much bare. So I looked at Dillon. I said, I'm going to head home. The stupid me wears the clogs, and now there's like 2 inches of snow out there, and I got to unbury my car. Yeah, not very bright today. So my feet and the bottom of my pants were really wet when I got home. So I came home and put my pajamas on. I'm like, I'm not changing into clothes, clean clothes, and then back into pajamas. So I just put them on. I knew I wasn't going anywheres. His road, he's on a major route. His road wasn't too bad. I mean, there was some snow, but not where your tire marks go. That was bare. So like, cool. But I get on the other major route, which my road's off of. That one wasn't as nice. I still was able to go 50, but it wasn't as nice. So I let Dylan know when I made it home. I said, I'm okay. I said, your road's fine. My road, well, my road I live on wasn't fine, which I already knew that, but I only have to drive like a quarter of a mile. So I don't worry about it. And I don't have traffic, so I can go as slow as I want to. So I never worry about my road. So then I had to send Jessica from Jessica's Coloring Corner a video of the snow because she doesn't get the snow. And I told her we were getting a snowstorm. And she goes, I want to see pictures. So I sent her a video. She thought that was cool. So when I sent it to her, it was snowing out, but my car was bare. So I told her later on, I said, you could see what color my car is. You can't now. I said it's buried in the snow. So, and I will have a small Happy Mail haul on Sunday. I did order something that came in yesterday. And it's not something that I will use a lot of, but it's something that I wanted to try. And it didn't cost much. And then today, a coloring book that I have been waiting and dying to get my hands on came from the publisher. So I will be showing that on Sunday. And Sunday I will also do a flip through because quite a few people have the book, but I haven't really seen any flip throughs of it. And I'm not telling you what it is. You're going to have to wait. Okay, is that a green? Yeah, I wonder if I can do this. So I wasn't going to do a video today because I finished. But you guys seem to like the videos. So, and I had the weather to talk about. Then I chatted a little bit with Catherine today. She's been sick. She hadn't gone to work. She was going to try to go into work today. Then she went and ordered me stuff from Amazon. Like, girl, she said she likes to make me happy. Okay, so I might as well just dump them right out of here. There we go. You know they're not going to get put back in order. Okay, let's do purple. This is lilac. How many of you have these zig markers, and what kind of case do you keep them in? I mean, I do like the box they were in, but I think they should have been stored upside down in the box so that you could see the ends. You see the end, but when they're in the cap, they're in the box like this, so you can't see the color. You have to tip the box upside down. So maybe I'll just put them back in the box upside down. So I watched, who did I watch? I watched a few videos today. I started watching Anne. I watched Bailey J. I watched, oh my God, who is, I forget her name. No, I don't remember her name. But she mentions me and Grace a lot, and she's been coloring the ornament page. And I'm drawing a blank, and I'm really sorry. And I either watched Prismatic Attic or Color My World. One of them I watched. I can't wait to try these like in the watercolor books. Coloring books. I know I have to babysit late tomorrow because Dylan has to fill in for somebody at the gas station when he gets out from his regular job, and Amber works till closing, so I don't think she gets home till like 6 or 7. So I know I won't be making a video tomorrow night because I'm going to read when I get home. Should have left this white and put Wink of Stella on it. That's what I should have done on those. So then the speech therapist came for Carson, and Dylan said, we need to talk to you about hours for next Tuesday, because she always comes at like 11:15, and Carson has a dentist appointment at 10:45, and she says, I was going to talk to you about next Tuesday too. She says, because something about she usually goes to the preschool in the mornings, but there's parent-teacher conferences, so she's not doing that. So she said she was going to ask if she could come at 9:30 in the morning instead of 11:15, and we're like, that'll work perfect. She'll be done at 10 o'clock, and his dentist is only like 5 minutes away, so he won't have to go far. I think I want that red. So when I came home, I said, maybe I will do a video. I didn't plan on it. I'm like, we'll do one with the zigs. And then I can do a Christmas one for Sweet Christmas. Or a sweet, what is it? Sweet Colorful Christmas, something like that. And this is called Brick Beige. If I can do some gold in here. Thought that would be pretty with some gold. What else we got? This is Dark Oatmeal. This one doesn't seem as juicy as some of the other ones. Well, there it goes. So, maybe I'll do this one. I know you have to be careful how much you put down because it will pill up the paper, and you don't want it to pill. Yeah, this one's not as juicy of a marker. Okay, now let's see, gold. Maybe I'll go in here with the gold. The animals are all sleeping. I don't know where the dog is. She was upset because she was going to lay on her bed, but Outsider was on her bed. But I just looked and Outsider's not on it either. So I think I'll finish watching Anne's video. I have a few others. I know I watched one of Niecy's videos today too. And Grace. That's whose all videos I watched. I didn't want this one real dark, but I wanted some browns and tans. Just because I've seen ornaments like this. I have some that are marbleized browns and golds, and they're really pretty. How are we doing on time? 37 minutes. Not too bad. Looks like the neighbor was taking furniture from his truck and putting it in the house. I know they haven't fully moved in yet. Her father is the one that lived there, but he can't take care of the house. He's not all there. So they moved him into a small apartment for senior citizens. So the daughter and her husband were moving in. And they've been cutting back some of the trees and the bushes and stuff over the summer, and they'd come out once a week and take care of the yard work. He's disabled from what Scott said. Scott knows them. I guess he used to work with him, and I forgot how he knew her, if she used to work with him at his other job. I met her many years ago. Her and I got chosen for jury duty. And when I told her my last name, she'd asked me if I was related to Scott. I believe she worked in the same place where he did. And that's when she told me that my neighbor was her dad. Yeah, it was a long time ago because my kids were babies. It's the only time I've had to do jury duty. Usually when I call that number, I'm told I don't have to show up. But I had to show up, and I actually got picked. So she's our age. I know they have a son around Dylan's age, because when he used to come over to visit in the summer, visit his grandpa, Dylan would go over and play with him. Oh, I like that ornament. That's pretty. See, they don't have to be all Christmas colors. Do red. It just says red. Oh, furnace kicked on, so my heat register's blowing on the pages. That's what that's called, Sweet Colorful Christmas. Yep, just thinking out loud, just rambling away. I will have a link down below of this coloring book and the Zig markers. So, yeah, I'm going to leave those white. I do like this wine red. Well, hello, Miss Pearl. Are you coming to say hi to the peepers? Are you going to stay there? You're not going to come in the video today? She's going to stay out of trouble today, I guess. The one that wasn't working yesterday. I don't know why. It's full. Well, at least it looks it. Maybe it's not. I have to get a new silver. A gold, glitter silver. I'm gonna have to get. I think you can get them open stock at like Michael's and AC Moore and that. I know Joann's I can. So when I'm done with this page, what time is it? 5:06. I will have some dinner, which was leftovers from the freezer that I thawed out today. So they need to be nuked for a couple minutes. I'll finish watching Anne's video. And maybe I'll watch a couple more videos today. I know I have a TV show on tonight. Supernatural's on. So I will be watching that. Well, hi, Miss Molly Moo. Molly is got her paws up on my leg saying, "Pet me. I just woke up." Yes, we call her Molly Moo. When I adopted her from the animal shelter, she was way overweight, so we called her Molly Moo. Her name was Molly. She was 3 years old when we got her. She already had the name Molly. She wants to come up in my lap. Come here, honey. Come here. Come. I know. Come on. Oh, just want to be pet, don't you? I know. You're such a good girl, aren't you? Are you pretty? Are you playful or lovey? Or can't you make up your mind? What? Huh? Hi. Oh, she says pat me. Pat me. What? She likes to sit in my lap when I'm at the computer desk watching videos. Go on, you're gonna... The dog's now over here because she's jealous because Molly is getting attention. And heaven forbid if any of the other animals get attention. That's not allowed. Right? Is that what you think? Is that a silver? Woohoo, let's try this one. Why, yes it is. Look at that. It says metallic. Okay, so some of these on the Sakura Jelly Rolls actually will say metallic. And I better check the time on this camera, huh? What are we at? 48 minutes? Okay. You know I'm going to finish this off camera because there's not much left. But I just wanted to play with the zigs today. And color out of this coloring book. Now, starting Monday, I do my page for the Christmas / winter color along. And I will show a giveaway. Yep, I'm going to do a giveaway. I will probably draw the winner on Christmas Eve. Okay, there's that. And let's do the Wink of Stella in through the white parts. And I think we'll use it here on this ornament. Molly, you're gonna knock over the tripod. She just leapt up into my arms. I don't know if you can hear her motor, but it's a-going. What do you think? You're that lovey, huh? Molly Moo, what are you doing? Gosh, you're a pretty girl. Uh-oh. I brought some of that red onto that yellow. Look at that. Look what Mama did. Mama screwed up. She's getting up on my shoulder. She wants me to hold her. Who you growling at? Daenerys. Are people walking around out there upsetting you? Yeah, sorry. Sorry. There. There. Some Wink Stella. And what should we do up here? What colors? What are we at? 51 minutes? Oh, we can actually finish this. I was thinking blues. So, where's my blues? What color is this? Persian blue. Let's do blue. Yeah, look at that. I think these will work nice if we do them like on Create Space and then use like the pencils over it for shading. Only I might water them down a little bit, like a wash. This was fun though. And there's tons of colors. I have the 80 set, which is the largest set. But it'll look much better if I have like a marker case or something where I can see them better. But if I store them upside down in the case, that'll work better. I'll be able to see the colors. My stomach's growling. And I had a tossed salad over an hour ago. Said I want something to snack on, but I wanted healthy, so the only thing that wasn't healthy on there was I did have a few croutons, because you cannot have a salad without croutons. What's the fun in that? And I had blue cheese dressing, because face it, you can't be 100% good. I do not like fat-free dressings. I can do some of them low-fat, but I cannot do fat-free. I like some of the balsamics, but not a lot of them. The balsamic vinaigrettes, just... I like my Italian and blue cheese dressings. I like garlic parmesan dressing. I like Greek vinaigrette. I don't really care for ranch. I don't care for French. Yes, I know I went out of some of the lines. I realize that. I'm not up real close to the coloring book. And I'm still learning how to work with these. I just wanted to do a fun page. Learning how to control the brush. Also, there, and it's done. What do you think? What are we at? 57 minutes. Perfect. Perfect. So all I have to do is sign it. What is today? The 7th? Is today the 7th? Let's see. Yep. There we go. It is done. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I was just babbling away today. But it's done. And I will talk to you all again, my peepers. Bye-bye.